I was muted. That's why. Ah, as I was saying, we are so back. Another week of life, of work, responsibilities, and another week of streaming. Here we are. Thank you for clicking on me. My name is Vorlex. Some people call me Lex, which I welcome. That is fine. My day job is teaching. Happy Wednesday to you as well, Mads. Welcome back. Welcome back to chat. My day job is teaching math at the high school level. But I am not at work right now. Indeed, I just got home from work, which means it is time to stream. We are inching ever closer to the end of this Elite Redux 2.5 run. We are currently in an optional section of Victory Road, doing a gauntlet of battles here against these black belt characters. Each of them having very difficult teams. I am not certain what I'm going to get as a result of these battles, if I even get anything at all. But I am doing them because one of my goals with this run is to do all optional content. Do all of it, every battle in the game. I accept that I might not be aware of all of the content in the game. I might not know it's all here. But I'm doing everything that I'm aware of and that I can find. Now, I think Tailwind doubles my speed, is that right? Ups the speed stat of the party. Ups it how? Doubles. Okay, doubles, as I thought. Which means I should be able to, because Chatot has Prankster, I should be able to use Tailwind to make Iron Voca faster than their Zapdos. Please? Thank you. This should take out the Barraskewda. Awesome. Now the Zapdos goes. It might take out Chatot. No, just kidding. Chatot has parroting. Because this combo is crazy. Mads, how have you been? In the past 6 days since I have streamed, how have you been? We have an Archaludon and Kingdra. Very much a rain team. Kingdra having Swift Swim is unfortunate, but my Tailwind still lets me go first. Let's use Chatter, and we can use Alluring Voice this time. Oh, we're seeing Mega Kingdra. Oh dear. Badass sprite. Okay. That's fine. Because again, Chatot just mirrors the same move. Parroting. Hello, Micro. Welcome back to chat. Good to see you again. How have you been, Micro? We have another Urshifu. So far, it seems every one of the trainers in this gauntlet has an Urshifu of some kind. The previous ones have had a Mega Urshifu. Yes, this one does too. I'm glad you're doing good, Micro. I should still be faster. Yes, because Tailwind is still up. Made some changes for Susanoo. Tell me more. I'd love to hear more about it, if you're willing to share. Jet Punch with priority. Unfortunately taking out Chatot. Which means this Relic Song probably... Oh! It still takes out the Urshifu. Very fortunate. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Incredible damage. 2 more battles in this gauntlet here. I see. So a fully health-based Warframe. No shields like in Aros and Nidus. What made you want to get rid of shields? I think I can do the same Tailwind strategy as I did in the previous battle. Tailwind with priority. Hey, good a reason as any. That is as good a reason as any. I would be annoyed at the Pheromosa's focus sash there, but Chatot just hits with the same move and destroys the Iron Hands and the Pheromosa. We have Silvally, although I'm not certain what type that is. Silvally in this game, though, has a Protean-like ability. Yes, RKS system has Protean. So this could be any, even though it is fighting right now, it could be anything. It could become any type that its moves has. I should still be faster, although the Urshifu might have priority, like the previous one had Jet Punch that one-shot Chatot. Oh, I see, Micro. Okay. That's a fair change for that first ability. If memory serves, your first iteration of that, or at least what you shared last week, it was not just Toxin procs, or 10 stacks of Toxin, it was several stacks of random status effects. I apologize if I am misremembering that. So this Tauros naturally, tragically is faster than me under Tailwind. Oh, I'm glad I remembered that properly. I must admit, my memory is typically not that good. So this Tauros is going to get to move first. Regardless, it's just faster than me, even under Tailwind. Jet Punch again. One-shotting Chatot again. I need to hope Iron Voca does a lot of damage here. Oh! A lot of damage indeed. What a Pokemon. What an absolute monster. So, humorously, I do not recall this trainer's name. I think the first one's name was Salsa. I do not remember the second one. This one was Catsup. And the one we just beat was Teriyaki. I wonder what condiment or sauce this last trainer is going to be. I like Alfredo. Oh, what a guy. With a Melmetal. Interesting. Micro, I really like your consideration of using an augment mod on that Warframe to give it more supportive capabilities. I like to play not necessarily support Warframes, but Warframes that have a lot of support in their kit. So I appreciate that you spent some time considering an augment mod that would do that. In the interest of taking out the Talonflame, I wound up not doing much damage to the Melmetal. And that is what it is. I hope the second hit doesn't do more than the first. Ooh. Iron Voka luckily surviving that. This is Wicked Blow Urshifu? Yes, it is. Single Strike Urshifu. And it doesn't have priority. So even though Violent Rush, this ability, is boosting speed by 50%. Come on. I am still faster under Tailwind. So I should be able to take this out before it gets to move. And between Chatot and Iron Voka's attacks, Melmetal should go down as well. Excellent. I think my mic is picking up the button presses on my controller. Yeah, I see it in OBS. The audio's picking it up. I don't know how actually audible it is. I will have to watch this back. Iron Bundle is going to get to go before Chatot. Unfortunate. Can we take out the Iron Bundle ourselves? I think so. Awesome. Micro, it's interesting that you have a way for a player to consciously become a priority target, even more than a defense objective. The only source that comes to mind for that is a particular mod for sword and shield weapons. For sword and shield melees. So it's cool that it sounds cool to give a Warframe that capability. What do I think of Wasabi as a title? I would love that title, sir. I have become the Black Belt Wasabi. And that's the reward. That's it. I am Wasabi now. Which means the only task left is the Elite Four and Champion. Oh boy. Do I want to use this team for the Elite Four and Champion? Let's keep in mind what Elite Four we are about to face. Give me just a moment. So we are going to have Sydney, Phoebe, Glacia, and Drake. Dark, Ghost, Ice, then Dragon, and then Steven. Steel type at the end. Dark, Ghost, Ice, Dragon, and then Steel. I have Iron Voca, giving itself the fairy typing due to Fairy Tail here. So Iron Voca's part fairy. Steel will be good against Glacia. That'll be good against Ice. Popcorn will be okay against Ice because it's part fire. Chatot is Chatot doing funny things, funny parroting things. Iron Voca good against Dark and Dragon due to its fairy typing, and Ice due to its steel. Audino hasn't seen much action lately, although it is an excellent doubles partner. Micro, I'm not aware of any other abilities that cost Overguard. Specific, or that have Overguard as a trigger condition. That's unique too. I like the sound of that. Iron Exo here, tragically. Well, it's part Ghost. It is part Ghost, but Volt Rush here, it has priority to electric type moves, not ghost type moves. Even though its Moongeist Beam would hit very, very hard. Unfortunately, I don't think it has much use. Roaring Moon with this Equinox and this Fearmonger here is also very powerful. This thing is really cool. But only potentially super effective against Drake. Overheat will make it super effective against Glacia as well. But the caveat to both of those things is that Glacia and Drake will both be super effective against Roaring Moon. This combo, Chatot Iron Voca, looks okay to start. I think I want to replace Iron Exo, and maybe even Popcorn. No, Micro, you've not shared the quest you made for this new Warframe. What would I want to replace it with? Oh, Roaring Moon will also be good against Phoebe with her ghost types, but I would need to give it a dark type move. Because I didn't have it with a dark type move previously. Fiery Wrath, perhaps? It's a mixed attacker. I can make it do anything. Crunch. I don't want Brutal Swing because that'll hit my own Pokemon. We'll keep Fiery Wrath, it's fine. Should be okay. Let's replace the Iron Exo. I am so sorry. I know you're super badass. I just don't see you being a cornerstone of this Elite Four team. What do I want in here instead? What am I missing? I would like something else to be super effective against Phoebe. I'm probably okay. No, I'd like to be something else to be super effective against Sydney as well, the Dark type. I need more coverage against Dark. I want more coverage against Ghost. And against Ice. I'm probably okay against Dragon. So Dark, Ghost, Ice. Fighting would be good. Fighting would be very good to include as well, because Champion Steven will use primarily Steel types. So if I can get a fighting type in here, like Slitherwing? Oh, that's cool, Micro. That sounds badass. If I were to use Slitherwing, what would I do with it? We can probably make this guy jolly. Because with Majestic Moth and Protosynthesis, its highest stat is going to get boosted twice. So I can make its speed as high as I want, but because its attack is getting boosted twice, still... Even if I have no attack investment, it's still getting boosted twice. Can I make it more defensive then? That's kind of funny. If I give it Fluffy, it'll already take half damage from contact moves. So I can boost its special defense up even higher, but not that high. Not that high because I need its highest stat to be attack. Okay. Oh, Burning Bulwark. What a move. Interesting. Web Shot's a cool ability. Ugh. A cool move. Goodness gracious, Micro. You are going for an entire vibe in that quest. I will say, it did sound a bit, when you described your new Warframe Susanoo ripping the chains off. What did come to mind was the cutscene with Uriel. That did sound reminiscent. Which, to be clear, is super cool, because that cutscene is incredible. Let's try this Slitherwing. So having some fighting support against dark, ice, and steel is good, or ought to be good. And the bug web shot here being super effective against dark, and even fire punch being super effective against both ice and steel as well, which is precisely what I was after. Very cool. What else do I want? Something else that's super effective against ghost, probably. Which means ghost or dark. Could you bring a mechanical mon that isn't named? What do you mean by mechanical that isn't named? I can consider it, but I'm not certain what that means. Let's see here. Something else being super effective against ghost. Meowscarada would be funny, but grass is not... Grass is not super effective against any of the other types, nor does it resist them. In fact, it would be weak to Glacia. We could always bring back Mega Redux Mawile. This thing was insane for a long time. Naming one of the mechanical ones Microwave. I see what you did there. That's very fun. Oh, hold on. Aractrez. I already have Slitherwing potentially setting up Sticky Web with its bug type move. I could bring back this Gyaradeath. This is cool, although I recall it being bugged in this version. Potentially, although I don't know the details of that. Should I bring the Golden Steelix, because it's my favorite and I would love to see it in my Elite Four team. I don't think I can justify it, though. It's not great against... Yeah, I'm looking for something super effective against Ghost. I need to stay focused here. I mean, it could be the Iron Exo, but again, it only has priority on Electric-type moves. Thinking... Nah. Thinking some more. There's this other Gyaradeath. The Psychic-type one. Or... Old Toxtricity here, Electric Dark Steel. There's a Mega version of this, I think. Do I have the Mega Stone for it? Yes, I do. This thing with its crazy awesome guitar. Sound moves cause bleeding, awesome. This thing would also be quite good with Chatot, of course. I don't think this would serve a purpose that Iron Voca wouldn't. Iron Voca is doing all the things that this Mega Redux Toxtricity would do. I kind of struggled with that name. Bring back Velozel. Why did that Toxtricity before Mega look like you for real? He's just like me for real, for real. This thing. It's a cool sprite. And a very cool theme, I gotta say. Unfortunately, I do think I'm going to go with Iron Voca, because everything that I would want this Toxtricity to do, Iron Voca would do as well. And I've already been using it, it's already there. I've been assuming that I'm going to use it, so there it is. Considering options, super effective against Ghost. We could have Mega Bayonet. Interesting option. I like this. Status moves having +1 priority is strange for this guy. Destiny Bond, very funny for that, though. I agree with you, Micro. I don't recall hearing about Susanoo's inspiration. The inspiration for that custom Warframe. I'd love to hear it, though, if you're willing to share. Could do Skeledirge, but this suffers the same problem. The same problem that Iron Exo did. Grim Reaper Skeleton Dragon? Pardon me? That is so metal. That is supremely badass. I love that inspiration. Unfortunately, although I do seem to have several options available to me, none of them are speaking to me per se. Blizzard Maw, I would be excited to use this, but it's very slow. Dark would be good against Phoebe. Ice would be good against Drake. But it would be weak to Steven himself. Wouldn't be able to do much to him. Iron Jugulus, perhaps. Not a bad option. Okay, tell you what. Let's go with Mega Redux Mawile. I'm going to make this thing adamant. And I'll give it a scarf. We have Slitherwing. Absolutely want this thing to have a booster energy. That's a cool thematic choice, Micro. Where is my booster energy? Way at the bottom here. There it is. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Okay. Deep breaths. Okay, what I just did there is turn on locked mode. So this is the team of 6 that I have to use for the entire Elite Four and Champion. Technically, you could choose not to turn locked mode on, so you could edit your team for each battle. I've done that before. I have nothing against anyone who wants to do that, but in this particular run, I am after the kind of challenge, the experience that comes from being challenged in this way. Oh, goodness. So, Iron Voca here using booster energy, raising its speed, okay. Let's use Tailwind to make Iron Voca faster, even than Samurott. Very luckily, that Sucker Punch seems to have been aimed at Chatot. Alluring Voice should take out the Azelf, but not the Samurott, but Chatot, its parroting ability, should take out the Samurott for us. Micro, I appreciate very much how it... Let me restart that sentence. It seems that you really enjoy theory crafting new Warframes. I think that's really cool, and I am excited to be someone that you share your ideas with. Scrafster here, this guy, this sprite, very much, in my opinion, I'm just one guy, right? In my opinion, way cooler than any Scrafty or Scrafty variant that Game Freak has ever come up with. This guy makes me want to use the Scrafty line. Holy cow. Now, because Tailwind is up already, I should be able to go full offense with both Chatot and Iron Voca. I'm pretty sure both of those Pokemon were Dark and Fighting. I think. But I think that's... My suspicion is that's why Iron Voca was able to one-shot both of them, despite being down one special attack. Yes, Micro, I'm aware. Still faster. This Arbok is kind of scary because Alluring Voice will be neutral on it. And we get to see Mega Arbok. Very cool sprite. Mega Arbok notably gets priority, the ability that just popped up, Sidewinder. It gets priority on the first biting move it uses, and it resets. That priority comes back when it gets a kill. Oh man. Iron Jugulus has multi-headed, so it was able to hit twice. I need to keep in mind that Arbok has priority on a biting move. Let's send out Audino. And then something else that can secure kills. Roaring Moon, probably. Oh, a Warframe with a signature Necromech. Very cool. So I'm predicting that this Arbok... Come on now. This Arbok is about to use Poison Fang on Audino. Probably. Because it's the only super effective move that it sees. No, it has Leech Life on Roaring Moon as well. Dang. It still doesn't see a kill at all. So we might be able to Helping Hand and still survive. It uses Leech Life. I would have been wrong with my prediction. I would have thought it was about to Poison Fang Bertha. That's why I brought in Audino. Oh, Mads, that is an awesome question. What has been my favorite Pokemon to use so far? I think there's a few qualifiers to that. And two potential answers are on my team right now. Chatot, I have used on and off for a very long time. I remember exploring Chatot strategies before even the third badge in this run. Chatot having this ability, parroting, copying sound moves used by other Pokemon. This has been so cool and so fun to experiment with. What combos I can make it do, what weird stuff can I get up to, just with this little musical note bird. Outside of that, though, I'm not a particular fan of Chatot as a Pokemon. Not a particular fan of its design, but in Elite Redux, it goes crazy. Another contender for that, for my favorite Pokemon to use so far, has been Audino. This thing, due to its incredible utility as a doubles partner, having both healer and friend guard, triage down here, giving priority to its healing moves, between the life dew saves and the Helping Hand boosts, the times that it has baited moves with Protect, baited attacks with Protect, this thing has been on my team for an extremely long time, almost the entire run, if memory serves. There might have been a couple of teams every now and then that I did to get through a particular battle or a particular gym wherein I didn't use Audino. But this thing's incredible utility as a doubles partner overall on almost any team has been awesome. Yet, at the same time, I'm not a particular fan of Audino's design, including Mega Audino here. So, Chatot has been on my teams, it's been a lot of fun to use. Audino has been incredible. Neither of them are particular favorites to me. I think I have to say Chatot. All in all, I have to say Chatot due to due to how much fun it has been to experiment with its parroting ability. Micro, I respect you wanting to continue with your artful pursuits there. Whether it's an animation series or any other kind of series, really. I always want to encourage artistic and creative expression, doing something you're passionate about. Mads, it has certainly pulled its weight. I think it's interesting to talk about how the longest running member of my team in this run has been a support Pokemon, has been Audino. I think I'm already faster than both of these Pokemon, so I don't have to start with Tailwind. I can go straight in with Chatter. Unfortunately, this Golurk is very tanky. It is almost certainly about to use Mountain Chunk on Iron Voca. Yes. Oh, it could Dynamic Punch Chatot too. Oh no! So either Chatot goes down or Iron Voca goes down. Oh goodness. What can I do about that? Does Roaring Moon have Levitate? No, it does not. I have no Levitate Pokemon on this team. I have Chatot. That's immune to ground-type moves naturally due to being flying-type, but I have nothing levitating. Wow. Okay, something's going down. So I tell you what. I don't know which of my Pokemon this Golurk is about to take down. So instead of going full offense like I initially wanted to, I'm going to Tailwind with Chatot in case Golurk uses Dynamic Punch on it. I'm using Tailwind now so that I have Tailwind in case it goes down. Coco, good to see you. Welcome back. I don't mind you being late at all. It's perfectly fine. I'm just glad that you're here. Glad to see you. And then I will use Metallic Melody. Because between using Metallic Melody and Chatot using its parroting ability to copy Metallic Melody, the Sinistra should go down still. So I have Tailwind going up in case it takes out Chatot. Iron Voca plus the copy from Chatot taking out the Sinistra, which Chatot could have done with Chatter on its own anyway. Okay. Which Pokemon am I losing? Chatot. Rip. You little silly bird. Glad I put up Tailwind. Now I'm ridiculously fast. How have you been, Coco? It is good to see you again. Let's bring in Mawile here. We can start spamming Crunch, probably. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear it, Coco. Wow, what a fast 936. I probably cannot take out Blacephalon with Iron Voca. Yeah, its fire type resists both steel and fairy, and its ghost typing makes it immune to Relic Song. So Iron Voca will not be useful against the Blacephalon. I have to attack the Blacephalon with Mawile. And then hope. Just deal as much damage to Golurk as I can. I admit I did not consider the possibility that Golurk could attack Mawile. It very well... Oh! I'll take it. I will absolutely take that. Basculegion. What a cool fish. What a dope fish. And Redux Aegislash. Oh, it's Scarfed. What a fast fish. My word. Those are interesting names, Micro. Interesting particularly because both of those names have lore implications in Warframe already. Oh, this thing has Shadow Shield too. It's gonna take half damage. That's very scary. I'm not worried about the Aegislash, I must admit. Dang. I'm not worried about the Aegislash because Alluring Voice can one-shot it no problem. But this Shadow Shield preventing me from taking out Basculegion. Oh, just kidding. Do I mind explaining? Sure. So, in 1999's content in Warframe, they present, not only 1999, in, oh gosh, what is it? The Cathedral, with the proto-frames for Wisp, Uriel, and Harrow. They have established a religion based on Sol and Luna, two twin goddesses, Goddess Sol and Goddess Luna. That's what I meant by Sol and Luna have lore implications in Warframe. Here we see... Aw, Mawile's gonna flinch. Here we see Dynamax Gengar, repurposed or reimagined as a variant of Mega Gengar in Elite Redux. Get out of here, Phoebe. Let's see if I can do one more battle before my hour is up. I've been doing pretty well in the previous two. So let's see if I can do, if I can fight Glacia in 6 minutes. Oh my gosh, what a combo. Ugh. That Redux Empoleon is annoying. And Kyurem having the fire type too is also annoying. Why? So Iron Voca will go first. Empoleon could take out either of these either of my Pokemon. And there is absolutely no way that I can take out the Empoleon first. I think I have to do something here similar to what I did against Phoebe. Yeah, Micro, it's cool to see Digital Extremes establishing more lore for the alternate / past timelines that you go to in 1999 and Cathedral or Dark Refractory content. It's been cool to see that world building, even if it doesn't have much of an effect at all on the future timeline that we're used to in Warframe. Yes, I think I just need to do something here similar to what I did against Phoebe, where I'm setting up Tailwind with Chadot just in case Chadot goes down here. And I need to hope very powerfully that Relic Song from Iron Voca and then Chadot's parroting of Iron Song is able to... Relic Song is able to take out Empoleon. There's almost no way that's going to happen, though. Yeah, certainly not. Although, honestly, the parroting might take out Kyurem. Okay. Get out of here. Okay, Empoleon. Who are you killing? Chadot again. This silly bird. It's still fun, yeah. It's a fun coincidence, Micro. That was neat to see. Okay, let's bring in Slitherwing here. Part fighting type. Majestic Moth raises attack. Photosynthesis uses its booster energy to also raise attack. I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what Powder does. Okay, Tailwind is now up, so I should be ridiculously fast. We can... Web Shot. Yes, we can. We can Web Shot with Slitherwing, because Web Shot will also set up Sticky Web. No, just kidding. Iron Voca killed them both. Now Web Shot won't happen and Sticky Web won't go down. Halfway through. Sopranice. Evolution for Jinx, and then the dreaded Dugong. Aurora Veil, I think, halves damage taken by both enemy Pokemon, which is unfortunate. Does the Sopranice have a... Oh, that's going to be a Mega Dugong, and it does have a Focus Sash. Bugger. This is going to be a rough turn. Coco, thanks for explaining that. I had no idea what Powder did. Micro, I appreciate you asking. What do I think would fit the name better? What do I think would fit the name? So the name of the White Fox Warframe? So when I think, or when I imagine a white fox, I think of an Arctic fox kind of deal. Are you looking for cold aesthetics, winter aesthetics? Sopranice sees a kill. What does it see a kill on? It sees a kill on Slitherwing. And it's going first. So we can have Slitherwing use Burning Bulwark here to protect against the Sopranice. Synchronoise hits everything, which is unfortunate. But Iron Voca resists, and at least it'll deal some damage to Dugong. The Metallic Melody should take out both of them. Okay, White Fox. Some kind of... So, I also hear you saying Susanoo, and that has an Eastern implication to it, right? Which implies to me that it would be appropriate for the White Fox Warframe to also have an Eastern-inspired name, and if it's themed on... if it has Arctic and winter themes for a fox, I would want to... nothing immediately comes to mind, I must admit. I would want to search for winter spirits or winter deities in Eastern mythologies. I would want to look for something like that. That poor little penguin. And indeed, 2.5 minutes over my 1 hour goal. And we take out Glacia. Glacia was kinda rough there. Let's double save. But so far, team's doing all right. We have 2 more battles left in this run. Drake and then Steven. Tomorrow, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, should be... oh, here's where we get to see whether this Elite Redux run ends tomorrow, or if I get defeated right at the finish line and get to change up my team a little bit and re-challenge the Elite Four. How exciting. Okay, let's turn that off. We are at an hour. Because you asked, I understand you asked, and I gave some of my inspiration there, Micro. Let's see if I can find something here for you real quick before I go. I don't want to just leave your question unanswered. Eastern... oh, I don't know. What do I even Google with this? Eastern winter deities, I guess? So, here. Here's some deities and personifications of seasons here on Wikipedia. Yeah, I'm going to Wikipedia because it's... where else am I going to go? I don't know any particular sources for winter deities. I said Susanoo has an Eastern inspiration to it. So... Tenglu, perhaps? A snow goddess from Chinese mythology? Or... the 3 Friends of Winter in Chinese art? That's new to me. That's quite cool. Most of these other ones don't seem to carry the same Eastern ring to me as Susanoo does. But I'm a big fan of Bera as a name. That's really cool. I can see a Warframe... named Skadi, probably. or Marzana. Yeah. There are several options available to you that would fit, or that seem to me. I'm not trying to presume your goals or your inspirations for this Warframe. I appreciate you asking for my opinion, so I'm just trying to give something informed and give options. Thank you all very much for joining me today. I know I've gone a couple minutes over my 1 hour goal. Micro, it was great to see you and chat with you today. Coco, same deal. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for describing what powder does in Elite Redux. Mads, it was great to see you today as well. Thank you for your viewership, Mads. I appreciate that very much. It's very kind of you to say. If you are watching this as a VOD, thank you for clicking on me and for sticking around for the full duration. I will be streaming again tomorrow, that is April 23rd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, right as I get home from work. Tomorrow, we shall see whether the Elite Redux run ends with my defeating Steven. Amatsu sounds awesome. Amatsu sounds darn near perfect. I don't know what the inspiration for that is, but just hearing it, it sounds stupendous. Tomorrow we get to see whether the Elite Redux run ends as I defeat Steven, or whether I have to go through the Elite Four and Champion again. Either way, I'm excited to get to it tomorrow. Thank you all for being with me today. I'll see you in the next one.